In the Star Wars sequel trilogy, the emergence of new villains set the stage for a fresh conflict that would echo the legendary battles of the past, while introducing complex rivalries and ambitious schemes. Among these antagonists, General Armitage Hux stands out as a central figure, especially in The Force Awakens. His ruthless ambition, cold efficiency, and ideological fervor make him the film's main antagonist, wielding more practical power than the mysterious Supreme Leader Snoke or the conflicted Kylo Ren. From the very beginning of The Force Awakens, Hux is presented as the commanding force behind Starkiller Base, the First Order's planet-destroying superweapon. It is Hux, not Kylo Ren, who orchestrates the construction and operation of this terrifying device, capable of annihilating entire star systems with a single, devastating shot. His authority over the base and its legions is absolute. He is the architect of terror, the mastermind whose vision threatens the very existence of the New Republic and the Resistance alike. Hux's motivations are rooted in his deep-seated belief in order, control, and the legacy of the Empire. Unlike Kylo Ren, who is plagued by inner conflict and a yearning to fulfill his family's complex legacy, Hux is unwavering in his dedication to the First Order's cause. He is the product of a new generation of Imperial loyalists, raised and indoctrinated to believe in the supremacy of authoritarian rule. For Hux, the destruction of the New Republic is not just a strategic move, it is a righteous crusade to cleanse the galaxy of what he perceives as chaos and weakness. Throughout The Force Awakens, the plot revolves around Hux's grand plan. The Resistance's desperate mission is to find Luke Skywalker, but it is Hux who mobilizes the First Order's vast resources to prevent this. He assigns Kylo Ren, the enigmatic, force-wielding warrior and his right-hand enforcer, to hunt down the missing map that leads to Skywalker's location. While Kylo Ren's personal obsessions and dark side temptations play out, his actions are ultimately in service to Hux's larger scheme, to ensure the First Order's dominance and snuff out the last spark of Jedi hope. It is also Hux who delivers one of the most chilling moments in the film, standing before the assembled stormtroopers and unleashing a fiery, fascistic speech that culminates in the obliteration of the Hosnian system. In this moment, he is not merely a military commander, but the face of the First Order's ideology, ruthless, merciless, and willing to kill trillions to achieve galactic conquest. The destruction of these worlds is not an act of rage, but a calculated demonstration of power, designed to cow the galaxy into submission. This is Hux's vision made real, and it is his actions that drive the Resistance to risk everything in a daring assault on Starkiller Base. Kylo Ren, meanwhile, serves as the secondary antagonist. He is a formidable presence, tasked with retrieving the map and rooting out the Resistance. His personal journey is defined by his struggle with identity, legacy, and the temptations of the dark side. Yet, within the hierarchy of the First Order, he answers to Hux, who holds the reins of military power. Their relationship is fraught with rivalry and mutual suspicion. Hux sees Ren's volatile nature as a liability, while Ren resents Hux's authority and questions his methods. This tension is palpable throughout the film, as each seeks to prove themselves in the eyes of Snoke and the First Order. Snoke himself, though ultimately the puppet master behind the scenes, remains an enigmatic and distant figure in The Force Awakens. His presence is felt through holographic commands and cryptic guidance, but he entrusts the execution of his will to Hux and Kylo Ren. In this sense, Snoke is the overarching antagonist. His ambitions and manipulations provide context for the conflict, but it is Hux who enacts the tangible threat. The events of The Force Awakens culminate in the Resistance's bold attack on Starkiller Base. The entire narrative is shaped by the need to thwart Hux's most ambitious plan yet, the total annihilation of his enemies through the ultimate weapon. Rey, Finn, Han Solo, and Poe Dameron become united in their quest to destroy the base and prevent further catastrophe. The destruction of Starkiller Base is not just a tactical victory, it is the shattering of Hux's dreams of dominance, a blow to his pride and authority. This defeat, however, does not end Hux's quest for power. In The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, Hux's rivalry with Kylo Ren intensifies as the struggle for control over the First Order becomes more personal and cutthroat. When Ren kills Snoke in a shocking act of betrayal, he does so with his own secret motivations, hoping to save Rey and forge a new order with her, rather than simply seizing power for power's sake. Kylo Ren's arc becomes one of inner turmoil and eventual redemption, culminating in his willingness to sacrifice himself to save Rey and atone for his past. Hux, in contrast, remains steadfastly unrepentant. Even when he appears to switch sides by helping the Resistance escape in The Rise of Skywalker, his motives are not driven by any newfound morality or regret. Instead, he aids them solely to undermine Kylo Ren, hoping to reclaim control of the First Order for himself. His obsession with power blinds him to the larger stakes, and his duplicity is quickly uncovered by Allegiant General Pride, who executes Hux for his treachery. In the end, Hux's lack of redeeming qualities and his relentless pursuit of authority prove to be his undoing. The legacy of General Hux in the sequel trilogy is that of a true antagonist, one whose actions, ambitions, and ideology pose a clear and present danger to the galaxy. In The Force Awakens, it is his vision that drives the central conflict, making him the film's primary villain. His rivalry with Kylo Ren, his unwavering loyalty to the First Order, and his willingness to commit atrocities in pursuit of victory define him as a symbol of the new generation of darkness rising to challenge the forces of hope. While others may waver, question, or seek redemption, Hux stands as the embodiment of cold, calculating evil, an antagonist worthy of the Star Wars saga.